yes, San Antonio and global listeners, this is how we do it in San Antonio, Texas. That's right. That's right. Oh, yes, we are coming to you by way of KROV-FM, and we also like to thank those of you that are tuned in on All Nations TV. Yes, and with me today, ooh, she's my co-host. I thank God for her. We're talking about none other than Jackyee. Jackyee, how you doing this morning?
Good morning. I am doing fabulous. Just another ball of energy. Thankful to be alive and around and to speak to these wonderful listeners that we have.
You know, Jackyee, you've been doing this for quite a while. You've been singing, you've been ministering, and most of all, you've been growing.
I have.
Well, Jackyee, share with the listening artists. You have those that are watching on All Nations TV, as well as you have those that are listening by way of KROV. But what inspired you to sing gospel?
You know, I have always, since I was little, I have always loved music. Music just captured my heart. It was a good tune, good words, good lyrics, it's just always captured me. And I remember being young and doing talent shows at school with some of my friends. Shout out Caroline Jones, Daisha Nicholson, Tiffany Knighton. We used to, form these little groups and do talent shows, and had a group called Harmony. And I mean, I just love to sing, always. So it's always been in me. And my dad, he is a phenomenal singer. He wouldn't agree, but I do. He is. His voice is so great, but he's so humble, and he just, uses it. He's a worshiper and just uses it to worship the Lord. And my mom, she has a great voice. She doesn't believe so, but I get it from them. So I get it honest.
Now, I've only known you for a short while, but you have inspired me.
Oh, thank you.
You have CDs out. Okay. Now, what was it like? I mean, being an artist, and taking that first step, because many people think they can sing, but they can't sing. But you stepped out by faith. And what motivated you?
This was actually definitely a faith walk, because I'm one of those who don't give myself enough credit at times. I don't see myself the way other people see me, so I'm still in the category, well, God, I really can't do this. But by the leading of His Holy Spirit saying, you know what, I put that desire in you, and somewhere in life you started listening to the noise, and you started listening to, you set yourself up to be in people's system, and you felt like you had to present it, and as a Beyonce or as a Monica or as a Kelly Price, and those people you love, and I thank God for them, or Kim Burrell, but He said you got caught up in comparison, and you forgot about the gift, and you started kind of denying and looking down upon the gift I've given you, because there's only one Jackyee Carter that the world can have, and if you can't do it like them, it's okay. Somebody will hear what you got to say, and they will be touched and moved by it. So that is really how all the professional singing piece came about.
Now, you're talking about somebody will be blessed. Well, I just want you to know, you blessed me.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, you blessed me too.
We're about to hear this a lovely young lady sing to the glory of God. I mean, she has a sweet melody. What's the first song that we're going to hear?
You're going to hear my song called All the Way, and it's on my album I released in 2011 called Broken But Perfected for Your Purpose. And it's this idea behind it that when God, before He even formed you in your mother's womb, you guys had a conversation, and He gave you an assignment, and your spirit immediately said, all the way. And then He sent you here to earth. So that's what this song, the idea behind this song. And when you're here with this song, what do you do with it on earth? That whatever you've been called and given to do, all the way.
San Antonio, All Nations TV. Here's Jackyee. Yes, that was Jackyee. Lord, all the way?
All the way.
Oh, yeah. Jackyee, I mean, that just soothes. I mean, that's very soothing. I mean, all the way. You can just rock with that.
I know. I bob and shake my head. Look, I enjoy it, listeners.
Jackyee, I mean, now that you have ministered and you've seen many people ministered to. Okay, and when you saw people just like all the way being blessed, how did you feel?
I felt incredible, because this is just a testimony to what you can do when you say yes, what God will do through you, should I say, because people don't realize the internal chaos that goes on within myself when I'm creating music, when I'm performing music, and it's just a trick of the enemy trying to just tell me, well, yeah, you are right, it's not good enough. See the people, look at their faces, look at how they're not responding as much as you see some of it, because I'm from a charismatic background, so sometimes when people open their mouth with the first note, people are all up on the feet, and so sometimes as an artist, you can kind of judge your performance or your ministry effort by that, if the people are moved or not. But then I get so many people after the fact that come and say, you just don't know how that song that touched me, and I needed to hear that. And so when I hear comments like that, I'm like, God, thank you for not letting me get caught up in the faces, and it's so much that I'm frozen and I don't do the work. And thank you for letting me say yes, because somebody somewhere needed to hear what I had to say, what you've given me to say through your word. So
now I've got to ask this question.
What?
This is $1 million question.
Okay.
You're beautiful.
Oh,
with a lovely voice. But you got men out there. You're still single. How do you handle it?
I handle it with the clear mind. In my 20s, I was crazy. But now I handle it with just thinking that God is still doing the work on me. He's preparing me to be everything that whoever this individual is, he's preparing me to be everything he needs to be, and he's also preparing him to be everything I need to be. And I remember praying, God, don't just send me anybody, and I go back to, and shout out to Sterling Carter, my daddy, and my brother Sterling Carter Jr. They're great men, and but I talk about my daddy. I am truly a daddy's girl. He captured my heart because I see the way he treats my mama. I see the way he treats my mom even during her illness. And I said, all I've had is a great example of a man in my life. And so, God, I just don't believe that my great Father in heaven would send me just anybody. Because I am a force to be reckoned with. When I realize who I am in Christ, I am definitely a force to be reckoned with, and not everybody can handle me. And so during those times when I get discouraged, and God, why? Because I set up my plan. I wanted to be married XYZ and then nothing worked out the way I had it planned. But I thought about it. I said, how often do I sit and watch TV and see a Bentley commercial?
All right.
I don't. Because everybody can't handle a Bentley. So, and not to toot my own horn, but I'm just saying, God, I look at it like that. The quality and the caliber of what you've placed in me can't be handled by everybody. Okay. So I need to wait. And I wrote a song that I never released, but I sang it at a youth conference at the old Redeeming Grace on FM 78 called Worth the Wait. And I just believe that he will be worth my wait, and I will be worth his. And when he comes, I'll have no question about who God placed in my life for that particular reason and that particular season.
All right. San Antonio, All Nations TV, global listeners, want you to know we're talking to Jackyee. That's the name of your latest album?
No, the latest. Right now, I'm playing with ideas because I really believe that my next album will really be. See, I get tongue-tied when I start talking about. My next album will be released in 2020, and it'll be called Refocus. God had me writing songs in 2013 for this coming album, and I said, It's funny how when I released the first one in 2011, my vision got cloudy because of what I thought. And it took all this time for me to go through more experiences, for me to go through things. And now I think in 2020 is the plan to refocus me. And that will be the title cut. So that's the plan now. But God may say something different. But that's the way I think it's going to work out and pan out now. Okay.
Share with us your social sites, how ones can get in touch with you.
Okay, you can get in touch with me, of course, on Facebook, and look under Jackyee Carter, which is JACKYEE Carter. And that's pretty much going to be the best way that you can reach out and get in touch with me, and just invite me out to minister at your location, just talk to me and encourage me about the music that I'm giving to you. Because yes, I need encouragement too. It fills my soul too. As much as I like to encourage, sometimes I need it too to help me keep pouring out and doing what I do. So
now the next song that we're going to hear is?
The next song is a song that it came about. I was in school and God just kind of, it was a conversation, and he was just like, Jackie, I'm sick of you being so, you want to be strong, but then you do these things that are so weak. And it was just like this song dropped on me when I was 16, and I never knew it was going to be for an album or whatever. And I remember my friends, Harmony, we went in the studio and we were kind of recording and playing with this song. And Joe Cook, I don't know where he is, but he was a musician who helped us get stuff together. But it was called Strong Yet Weak. And so this next song you're going to hear is kind of talking about the battle between flesh and spirit, when your spirit wants to do right, but you still battle the things and the natures of the flesh. But God is saying, hey, I need you to make a decision, because time is going to run out, and where you stand is going to be where you stand. So Strong Yet Weak is what you'll hear next.
Sounds like Paul. Every time I seek to do good, evil is present with me.
Absolutely.
And now, San Antonio, All Nations TV. Here's Jackyee.